Yo, what's going on, my Veve OGs, my Omi homies, my Disney fans, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromy, the Gale, back at it again with a Veve drop results video. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, guys. Veve had its first Disney drop on the app, and it was nothing short of pandemonium. It was crazy. We haven't had a drop like this since back in the old days, which is about 5 months ago. Back with the Ultraman drop, that's what it felt like. If you're an OG, if you've been here for a while, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. But yeah, in this video, I'm gonna show you guys my drop results, and then we're gonna go over what happened today during the drop, and then we're gonna learn a few lessons. So, you know, stick with me and learn something. And without further ado, let's breeze into it. Alright, so this is the part of the video where I show you how my drop experience went. So we got 17 seconds till the drop. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling wonderful, you know, shout out to Non-Fungible Wonderful. So I'm ready for Space Gate, which is tapping in between that notify me button and the other yellow. You're gonna right above the notify me sign. So that's where the buy now button is gonna appear. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? It says, our systems are under heavy load. Please try after some time. So I'm pressing the buy now button, and I've been here for a while, so I kind of understand what's going on here. You know, sometimes the systems get overloaded, but we haven't seen anything of this caliber since, like I said, 5 months ago with the Ultraman drop. So I do know better. You know, I have to keep trying. You know, other people might get flustered. They might exit the app, which is a no-no. You do not want to exit the app during these times, because you will not get back in, or it will take like forever to get back in. So I'm just, you know, pressing the buy now button. I'm trying, and you know, this happened yesterday with the Marvel Mighty's Eternals drop. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe, you know, if I keep trying, the buy now purchase screen will pop up and I'll get some. So that's what I do. I keep trying. So in this situation, that's what you want to do. You want to keep trying, because there's going to be thousands of people who don't know what to do. And so I get the blind box purchase, and I'm like, yes. And then of course, you know, it doesn't go through again. So, you know, I thought I had broken through. I thought my persistence had paid off finally, but no, even the purchase screen didn't work. So, and then I thought like, baby, because yesterday, you know, people were buying a lot of Marvel Mighties when they didn't mean to, because when they hit the buy now button, it actually went through. So I'm assuming that possibly I have one reserved. So I keep trying, I'm waiting and stuff. I keep waiting, and you know, lo and behold, another purchase screen comes up. So I'm like, okay, here we go. So I press it, and let's see what happens here. You know, I'm waiting, just hoping that they take my gems, because when they take your gems, that's when you know you've had a successful transaction. So yeah, I'm just waiting, hoping to see that green screen of success, which you always want to see during a drop. And yeah, just waiting, you know. Anyway, yeah, these things happen, man. You know, sometimes the server gets overloaded, there's too many people, you know. Yep, here we go again. So it didn't go through, and yeah, I keep trying, you know. Long story short, I keep trying for about like 15 minutes, or like maybe 10 more minutes or whatever, and I really don't get any transactions. So I don't know what went wrong here, but yeah, I mean, this hasn't happened in a long time. So if you're new and you've experienced this, do not worry. You know, I'm gonna show you guys a tweet that Ecomi made so that you can understand what happened. So I'm gonna end it here, because there's like 10 more minutes of this, me trying, so I'm gonna end it here. Alright, first of all, if you're not following Veve_official on Twitter, you probably should. This is where you can get like information directly from the source. You can get information on new drops and whatever else is going on. Like, for instance, here's the next Pixar drop on Wednesday, or Tuesday rather. But yeah, so this is the Twitter for them right here, and I'm going to read the official statement explaining what happened. It says, #VeveFam. First, thank you for your passion. Today's drop sold out quickly, as expected, but it was not without its issues. Here's what happened. one of our third-party providers were not scaled properly at drop time, which caused the performance issues. Let's see. However, the problem has been identified with the provider and we have been assured that it has been resolved. We should see much smoother experience tomorrow and moving forward. Again, thank you for your continued patience. We're excited to have you on this journey with us, and we will work to make sure everyone can experience collecting in the app hassle-free. If you need support, please submit a support ticket at help.veve.me/submit-a-support ticket. So yeah, so it seems like it wasn't Veve's fault directly. It was a third-party issue, but it is what it is. So tomorrow's drop should be smoother. So don't let today's drop discourage you. And that's that. Now let's take a trip to the secondary market. Okay, so we are now in Veve's secondary market, and we're gonna go up here to brands, and then we're gonna scroll down so we can look for the golden moments. And let's go to Homer and Bart Common. So normally, directly after the drop, I think they open the market 30 minutes after the drop. In the secondary market is where you can find the best deals right after the drop, because people don't know how to list things, especially when they're new products such as the golden statues. So I headed over to the secondary market, and I seen these statues were going for $53, $70, $65, and I said, okay, I'm gonna wait because they might drop even further. They might even drop to $43. And I've been here since March, guys, okay? So even OGs make mistakes. Like 30 minutes, 40 minutes I come back to the app, and these are sitting at $200. So, a couple of lessons there. First off, don't forget about whales. There are a lot of Veve whales on Veve, and whales are simply people with a lot of money, and whales can move the price at any given time. These whales, they have groups that they are in, and sometimes they do coordinated buys and sells. So whales can change the price in a matter of minutes sometimes. I'm not sure if it was whales or if it was just like the majority of people being smart, wising up. But yeah, this is Disney's first drop, so I should have just grabbed one. While it was like sub 100, So that was my mistake. Even OGs can make mistakes. You can always be learning. Nobody's perfect. Nobody always knows the right move to make. Yeah, definitely should have got one. Hindsight, of course. Because normally, sometimes when Veve drops happen, people sell for under what they just bought it for. So they sell for under retail, and you can wait until the next few drops, and it'll drop even further, which I believe this one will. This one might reach around 140, 150 as the week progresses. As we get more drops, people will forget about these and they will drop. But then again, you never know. There might be whales waiting to scoop them up once they hit a certain price point. Like, they may never go under 150 because there might be a whale that says, okay, as soon as it touches 150, I'm gonna buy that. But you never know. It just takes time in the market. You need experience. You need to see a couple of drops. You need to experience a couple of conventions, and to understand the seasons and the cycles in the secondary market. So yeah, looking back on it, I think I made a mistake not picking one up for $50 or $60 or even $70. But that's a lesson learned, and I won't make that mistake again. With these future drops, these future golden moment drops, if it's under 100, I'm probably going to try to snag one up if I have the gems. So the skateboard has a floor of $314. I think this one was like around 200 back when the homers were sub 100. So hopefully you can learn from this video if you're new, or even if you're not new. So it seems like there's only 1,000 listed out of 12,000, right? Let's see here. Yeah, 12,333. So it seems like a good amount of people are holding these. 1,000 isn't a lot to be in the market. So yeah, as you can see, the price is already coming down. It was at 200, a few hours ago. So I do think it'll reach 150 or so, as the week progresses. So, you just want to pay attention to these prices and strike when you think you see a good deal. So I think that's all I had to say about that, Basically, the Veve app was not scaled properly, and here's a very good thread that can explain it to everybody, so I'm going to read it. Wondering what it means to not be scaled properly? I'll try to explain. Here's what happened. One of our third-party providers were not scaled properly at drop time, which caused the performance issues. A lot of apps and companies don't hold their own servers. They are costly, and you need not only massive equipment, but a very controlled climate to keep things operating properly. Many companies opt to pay to utilize servers through another company. A company can utilize the equipment of a company whose sole purpose is keeping these servers running. So imagine it this way. I want to run an app, so I rent some secured server space for activity on my app, data storage, whatever the needs may be. I have a couple of options. Let's look at the options. I can purchase a flat amount of server space. This works well if my app activity is pretty basic and stays consistently around the same. If activity consistently gets higher, I would opt to purchase more space as my needs grow. Option 2. If my app activity consistently fluctuates, like the heavy load Veve experiences during drops where we are all on at the same time, I would opt for a scalable, elastic server, meaning I pay for my server usage to rise and fall with app usage. Think of this like pregnancy. If my belly needs to grow to hold a human, my body will shuffle and make space for that baby. Eventually, my body knows I don't need to hold that extra space when the baby comes out, so I scale back. Best guess, but not confirmed, the third-party vendor today did not set up or turn on the scalability/elasticity. If that's not turned on, we are all hammering the server, and it will work for some, but it will kick out others. If that issue is resolved with the third-party vendor, tomorrow's drop should be much smoother. Fingers crossed. So that's a pretty good explanation for the non-tech savvy people, so yeah, that's that. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more content like this. So yeah, man, every drop there's a learning curve, like literally every drop. The additions aren't the same, the prices are different, the drop style is different. There's always a combination of things to be, absorbed and learned that can be applied to the next drop. So we have the Elsa and the Mickey Mouse Sorcerer hat tomorrow, so we're going to be ready for that. Hopefully the systems are a go, so that can run as smoothly as it has been, prior to this drop. So with that being said, I am not a financial advisor. I am no expert. I'm no CPA. I'm just your friendly neighborhood genius sharing his thoughts and opinions on this crazy app known as Veve. So take everything that you hear with a grain of salt, because things could change. And with that being said, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, my friends. Later.